Hello friends, welcome to my channel Testing Matters, and today we will learn about another concept of Selenium which is very frequently asked in automation testing interviews, that how you can handle multiple browser windows, and I will explain it through an example. So without wasting any time, we will create a new class. Let's name it handle multiple windows. So guys, we will use WebDriver Manager in this case, and this will take care of setting up the Chrome driver itself. So if you remember in the previous video, we were using the system.set property and we were specifying the path of the Chrome driver after downloading the Chrome driver in our laptop and then specifying the path in key value pair form. But in Selenium 4.4 or above, we can use the WebDriver Manager. We have to import this library, and for WebDriver Manager, we need to mention the dependency in our pom.xml file. We have to add one Maven dependency for WebDriver Manager. This dependency you need to add in your pom.xml file in order to use WebDriver Manager like this. So this will set up your Chrome driver. You no longer need to mention the path of the Chrome driver and download it. This will download it automatically and set it up for you. So now our Chrome driver has been set up. We will create WebDriver. And we will import WebDriver from org.openqa.selenium, and accordingly we will also import the Chrome driver. So now here use a we will use this web page, and if I take you to this web page, so this web page is already open, HYR tutorials. In this, there is a button. When we click this button, open multiple windows, it opens some windows. I'll show you here. So this has opened a couple of windows. One window is titled Basic Controls HYR Tutorials, and the other window is titled XPath Practice HYR Tutorials. So these two windows it will open, and we will have to handle these two windows through our code. So I am going to copy this URL from here and use it in my code. So after this web page is open, what we need to do, as I mentioned, we need to click on this button. So we need to get its locator. So it is a button basically, and it has a ID. So we will, and there is a text as well, open multiple windows. But it is, if we have the ID, we should use the ID because it is faster. Driver.find element by ID. We will mention the ID which we copied from the inspector. So if we want to click it, if we can directly mention click here, this way we will click it. Now after clicking it, we know that multiple windows will open. But in order to differentiate the current window will be this. We need some identifier for this window. So before clicking the button, we will store the window identifier in some way. There is a method called getWindowHandle. This returns the handle to the current window. And if we hover on this, it returns a string basically. So we need a string to store the handle of the current window. Let's call it parent. We can call it root as well, but I am calling it parent here. Now the parent will be storing the handle to the initial window. And after we click it, there will be multiple windows. Now there is another method in Selenium. It returns all handle to all the windows. So this method, if I hover on it, it returns a set of strings. So we need a set of string to store all handles to all the windows that are currently opened. So let me mention it as all. We need to import set also, set from Java util package. So this all will store all the windows, including the parent window. So we stored parent window handle to parent window separately because we want to handle these windows. So we need something to differentiate the parent window with the additional windows that open after clicking the button. So now at the current state, there will be multiple windows, 3 windows, and we will we will switch to the one by one to the new windows that will open after clicking this button, and we will close them one by one. So in order to do it, we need to iterate through this set. So in order to iterate it, we will use a enhanced for loop. We will check that if parent dot parent in there is a string basically, parent equals str, you basically need to check that whether it is equal, it is not equal. So we will simply specify a not in the beginning. So we are saying if the current window is not equal to parent, then we will go inside this condition. This if condition satisfies, then we will go inside, because this all set of strings contain the parent window as well. We want to keep our parent window intact, and we will one by one need to go to the child windows and take some action there. So if the first window present in all is equal to the parent window, then we need not do anything, and we will iterate to the second string. And if the second string is not equal to parent, then we will move to that window. I'll tell you how. So if it is not equal, then we will do driver dot switch to dot window, and we will switch to none other than the string. If it is not equal, we will switch to it. Now we have switched to the window. We can perform some action like we can maybe we can display something. We can display driver dot get title. Okay, maybe we can get the title of the window, and maybe we can display the title of the window like this. We will display the title of the window, and then we can close that window. In the previous program, I told you how we can close the window. This will close the current window. It will go to the window, it will display its title, and then it will close it. And similarly, it will go to the next element in this all, and it will switch to it, it will display the title, and it will close it. At the end of iterating all the windows present in all, there will be only one window left, which is the parent window, because all the child window it is switching to it and it is closing it. So, but our we need to get the control back to the parent window in order to perform some action, because the all the child windows we are closing subsequently. So after iterating through all the child windows and closing them, we need to get back to our parent window driver dot switch to window, and we will again use this parent. That was the benefit of using the parent in order to differentiate it from the child windows, and now switch back to the parent window. Now again we will display the title of the window. It will display the title of the parent window, and we will close it later. Let's run it till here first and see how it behaves. Run a Java application. Remember, this is not a test.ng code. That's why we used public static void main. And let's run it. Chrome driver has started successfully. Session not created exception could not start new session. Response code 500. Chrome not reachable. Due to some reason, I got this error on Chrome. So let's retry it. So this time the Chrome browser appeared. Yeah, now it is running. Sometimes when the browser is not opened on the machine for a long time, then it takes time on a first attempt. I forgot to maximize it, but okay, no problem. So it has clicked on that button. Two windows are open, have opened. It will go to the first window, display its title, and close it. Now one window is already closed. Second window is also closed. And now it will switch back to the parent window and display its title. Let's see what it has displayed. So it went to the basic controls window, closed it. Then it went to the XPath practice window and it closed it and went to the parent window and showed its title as well. So it worked as expected. Now, as a good practice, we need to close this window as well. So we will do it through our code driver dot close and driver dot quit to quit the session and release our valuable resources. So in this code, we can do another thing. We can show the handle of the parent window driver dot we no, don't need driver. We will place this out. We will simply display the parent is equal to parent. We will simply display it. Okay. And then we will here we will get the pointer to the parent window will be displayed. And what we can do is we can do the same thing with all the child windows as well, right? And we can mention here str. So this will be displayed, the pointer to each of the window. And we can do the same to the, again, we can do the same to the parent window. We will be able to match the handle to the parent window. here. What displayed here should be displayed here. These should match, and this should show the child windows. Let me run again. See, now it is working very fast. It was just on the first attempt when it was slow. So this time it ran fast as well. Let's see what you're doing here. It showed the parent and the first child and the title. Okay, guys, there was a small mistake. I forget to change this when this is used inside the child windows. But anyway, that's not a big problem. So the first one was the parent window that is ending with 7F7. Then this was the first child, which is probably the this one that it closes XPath practice. So this pointer or this handle is representing the XPath practice, and it after displaying the title it got closed. Now it went to the second child, which is F086, and it displayed its title and closed it. Now at the end, using this statement, it again showed the pointer to the parent window, which is same as the one we showed initially. CD window starting with 21A0, CD window started with 21A0 and ending with 7F7, and it displays its title and eventually closes it. So if you see no Chrome is opened anywhere, it got closed and we quit the session. So this this uh, uh, this problem is asked by the interviewers very frequently in automation testing interviews for UI automation tool like Selenium, and we learned it using Selenium with Java. I hope after watching this video, you will be able to successfully answer this question in your interviews. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you learn a new concept watching this video, please don't forget to like this video and share it among your friends. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.